you know, like I said, it happens, and hopefully some kids can learn from it, but just don't get caught.
Good morning and welcome to episode 137 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down2dunk and give The Athletic for $1 a month for 6 months. I am Luke, joined this morning by Hander.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. It's pretty cool, pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slam through.
And Taylor.
My grief counselor just died. He was so good, I didn't even care. Back in black. I hit the sack.
Slam through. Wow. That was good. That was good.
Speaking about getting hit in the sack, Poku's hurt.
Oh, not again, Poku.
Getting hit in the sack. Who said that?
That's what happened.
Back in black. Got hit in the sack.
I got hit in my sack.
Got hit in my sack.
That's why I sing like this now.
I rolled my ankle. I'll be reevaluated in 6 weeks.
Poor Poku.
I feel bad for Poku. I don't know who decided to defend him with their feet underneath him, but poor guy.
Oh, what are we gonna do without the
Guys, I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. After you eat your bananas, don't just throw the peel on the ground. Throw it in a trash receptacle because Poku's gonna slip on it.
Yeah, I bet it was Dort again.
And he's gonna go. Ooh.
You think it was Dort again?
No, I'm just kidding.
Who was it? Can you figure it out?
Who threw the banana peel?
Oh no, I thought you were saying it was defending him.
No.
Have you
Talking
ever
about throwing the banana peels.
Oh
Have you ever stepped on a banana peel like on purpose to see if it's really slippery?
no,
It is.
It is.
really?
It's real slippery.
Yeah.
Huh? Do it on video.
I just did it on the podcast.
So this is a question from @JackB_row. Poku down again. Is the Poku train derailed for good? Anyone left on Pokey Island?
Pokey.
Pokey. Forgot about Jay calling him Pokey.
Is anyone left on Poku Island? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people left
there's
on
people.
Poku
Yeah.
Island.
The island is still populated for sure. Is he derailed for good? It's probably not fair to say.
Let's just say there's no conductor.
Let's just say that the train is just going, and we'll just see wherever it goes.
Yeah, I hope the train track is long enough.
The train is now speeding so fast,
Yeah.
and the people that are on it are running to the front to see who the conductor is, and they get there and they try to talk to him, and he doesn't respond.
It's
They
Baisley.
keep trying to talk to him, he doesn't respond. They tap him on the shoulder, he doesn't respond. They turn the chair around, it's a mannequin.
Ooh. But you with the train conductor hat,
Yes.
the overalls.
Yeah. Oh no. And you say, "Oh God, a mannequin's driving this
This
train."
whole time, a mannequin has been put in place with a big rubber band has been around whatever that lever is.
Yeah.
Just push forward.
And it's
God.
broken off like in a cartoon.
It's broken off. You just don't. We
Can't
just.
pull it back.
Yeah.
More jobs need like outfits, like
Yeah.
train conductor.
Yeah.
Train conductor outfit.
Do they still wear that outfit?
I
As
doubt
far
it.
as I know,
I doubt it.
I think they do.
I bet they have
classic.
casual Fridays.
Here's outfits. Top outfits of jobs, like classic train conductors up there.
Yeah.
Milkman is up there.
Okay.
They dress in all white.
All jobs that I don't even know if they still exist.
Yeah,
Milkman.
Non-existent jobs.
And another that has a really good. I mean, doctor. I guess. Okay, whatever. Nurse. Okay,
Yeah, doctor, nurse. They definitely still have outfits.
They still do.
Lawyer has. I mean, you guys have outfits.
Not really.
They just dress nice.
It's dress real fancy. So I think there's a couple different outcomes. This train is either just gonna crash, or I think it's gonna take off into space, and it's still just gonna be this wondrous train.
Yeah.
there's rocket boosters on the end of it. You run to the other end to the caboose, and it's an alien, and he's installing the rocket boosters.
I've given up on Poku, personally.
Personally,
He's done.
only in a personal way.
Personally, he's done.
We were kind of already, we were close to getting there last year. And now with this, how's he going to come back? Poor Poku. Poor Poku.
I think Poku will get a chance still. So I'm not done with Poku. I still think he'll get a chance this season.
If you didn't and they waived him, would you be
sad?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I would not.
You wouldn't be sad.
No.
I would.
I would have no reaction.
End of an era. End of an era with Poku.
Were you sad when Bays was traded?
No. 0% sad.
But Poku's got a special place in our heart.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
He's such a sweet guy.
He's a great guy. I'm a big Poku guy.
Is he going to be a media day?
I mean, I assume he will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe on crutches, but
We need him talking about cereal.
he's gotten used to those crutches. So, but yeah, Poku's out. 6 weeks will be reevaluated. He's not going to start the season. But I still think he'll get a chance to play, and hopefully he plays well, and the rocket boosters the aliens are installing on the back of this train are going to lift us into space. So, yeah, that's kind of where we sit with Poku. At I am Brian wants to know, do you think Poku without injury can turn into what he was last December-ish, or is it too late? He says he's also a Poku believer.
I mean, he could still do that because he already showed that he does that.
Yeah, I mean, he would be a backup big in that scenario that is coming in and playing minutes. Those minutes are still out there to be had, especially at the 4. So, yeah, there's no reason why he can't come in and do something like that still. Is it likely? It may not be likely, but with Poku, there's always a chance.
Oh, there's always a chance. Nothing is likely with Poku.
Yeah, nothing
Good
is
or
likely. Yeah. Yeah, nothing is likely or unlikely with Poku.
Right. What an alien himself. Is it Poku at the back of the train? Trying to send
rip the mask off the alien. It's Poku.
Oh,
Poku's done, boys. He's done.
He might be. He might not be.
nothing's likely.
There's nothing likely about this scenario. But I do feel bad for Poku because it's another setback.
Do you think
in a long line of like recent setbacks for him?
Yeah.
Do you think milkmen wore all white because they were spilling milk on themselves,
Yeah.
and that way you can't tell that they have milk spilt on them? I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. But they smelled terrible.
I bet because
Just
they were
milk.
walking around house to house delivering the milk.
Weren't they sealed though? Weren't the milk bottles sealed?
Yeah, but they had to fill the milk bottles before.
They have to fill the milk bottle and deliver them?
I think
Yep.
so.
That's
Yeah.
right. Because
Fill
that
them-
was
They
a
can
remote
break.
job.
The other thing is they're glass and they can break. They can get milk on themselves.
Think about how loud that milk truck it was. Just glass rattling around.
I think they fill. Okay, all right.
Take John's back toy figuring out the read. Take John's back toy figuring out the read.
Hello, I'm Tayshawn. This is my Victory Dictory. Guess who went on? Andre Iguodala and Evan Turner did a podcast with JJ Redick.
Mm-hmm.
I have not listened to the whole podcast, but
Mhm.
I'm seeing all these clips popping up.
Yeah.
And man, that podcast looked like it was good. Maybe I should listen to it.
I've listened to like half of it. It's like really long. It's really
That's
long.
great.
podcast.
All three of those guys, I like listening to all three of them. Andre Iguodala's podcast with Evan Turner, Point Forward, it's very good.
Yeah.
I really like it. They're three of the top athletes at podcasting, I would say, in basketball.
Oh, in basketball. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that there's anyone else. I guess Paul George's podcast,
PG is probably in the top 3.
he's a lot better than I thought he would be.
Yeah, he's really good.
When that-
Also, Jeff Teague is really good.
Yes, Jeff T, great storyteller.
Yeah.
So there's something specifically I saw that I want to talk about, which was Andre Iguodala talking about Jordan Poole.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about Jordan Poole not wanting to play defense. Did you get to that part yet?
Yes.
And he was saying they had to call Jordan Poole out because he kept falling down
Mhm.
instead of getting back on defense, or falling down while on defense.
Yep.
And they had to call him out to be like, quit trying to get out of playing defense by falling down. And he said it takes more energy to not try than it does to just try to
Yeah.
play
To
defense.
try to not try.
To try to not try,
Yeah.
which is so true. I think that's insane. He's actually talking about it. It tells me a lot about the Warriors' relationship with Jordan Poole
Yeah.
and where they're at with that now. I think there's two aspects to this: that part, and then the other part of, man, what a weird position that Jordan Poole is in, and it seems self-inflicted. Like, when the Draymond punch happened,
Mm-hmm.
you were mad at Draymond, of course, right? Not mad, but you were like, Draymond, why are you punching this guy in the face, your teammate? But then it's weird how everyone's talking about Jordan Poole now. Like, they kind of,
So you're saying he deserved it?
they're kind of punking him. Like, he's kind of a punk.
Do you think they're punching him in the face with words?
Yeah, Andre Iguodala saying this on this huge podcast, I think is a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And says a lot about Jordan Poole and a lot about the behind the scenes relationships that everyone had with Jordan Poole and issues that they had with him. Have you guys ever worked with someone that tried really hard to not try?
I would say yes. I was a lifeguard, like growing up, from about the age 15 to about 25. And there are some people that just aren't watching the pool, and it's very frustrating. You know, just up there. I won't say who it was, but just up there, just on their phone, just texting.
Really?
Up there, just picking at their feet and their toenails and their toenail cuticles.
Ew.
It's a bad look.
They weren't doing that scanning technique where you move your head back and forth. What's that called, Luke?
I saw it on Twitter. I think it's called Ellis scanning.
Yes, Ellis scanning.
Yeah. Have you seen the one? It's like this girl and she's like looking super robotic while she's doing it. And this lady's getting mad at her saying that she's like AI or something.
Yes.
Which I don't know anyone that looked like that while they were doing it.
I've never seen a lifeguard try that hard. Like, I've never seen a lifeguard doing the Ellis scanning thing before.
No, never.
I don't know what I just did a figure eight. I just did a figure eight and would.
Oh, really?
And would keep figure eighting. Yeah.
Yeah, because if someone got hurt or passed,
well, that's your biggest fear. It's a lifeguard. You don't want that to happen.
You're supposed to be guarding life.
Yeah,
that's true. And getting paid about $9 an hour to do
that to make sure people survive.
I'm proud to say my lifeguard career, I have had 0 fatalities.
Wow. Congratulations.
You guarded lives very well.
I had some friends that worked at Whitewater Bay. They were, Mac Lucas said that he would take naps at the wave pool.
That's like #1 spot for drowning.
Yeah.
It's the wave pool.
That's why they do. Because the waves put the lifeguards to sleep. It's the sound.
You put the sunglasses on, you're sitting in the sun, the waves are going, children laughing, screaming maybe for their lives.
Dying.
It puts you right to sleep.
Man. You gotta watch out.
I would say
lifeguards also have a uniform.
They do.
True.
They do.
The red suit.
Red suit. That's a classic uniform.
It is classic uniform. I mean, I was a public school teacher for a little while, so you know, I saw that. I would say though that I saw it probably more in some of our high school teachers, specifically a guy named Mr. McQueary, who tried so hard not to try.
Yeah.
So shout out
to Mr.
You were in that class with me?
I was not. No.
Who was in that class with me? I had close friends in that class, and we were also a nightmare to him. So maybe that was it.
That's fine.
And still name dropping him of being bad at his job.
I work with a guy right now. I work with a guy right now who goes to the bathroom 10 to 15 times a day.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think he's playing off, one, I don't think he cares. I think he was like, what are you going to say? I just go to the bathroom all the time. What are you going to say? But he's always in the bathroom when I need to go to the bathroom. And I think he tries really hard to like time out when he's going to the bathroom, and he just goes in there and he's in there he's stealing so much company time. It's insane.
He needs to know that.
Is he on the toilet?
I think he's
Like
just
sitting
laying
on the
down.
toilet?
I think he's just laying down in there.
Is there a couch?
No. This is just a toilet and a sink and a floor.
You think he's got a bladder issue?
You can't be laying down.
He's in there too long. I think he's banking on us
Oh.
assuming he has a poop issue. But he doesn't. Because
Either.
I've gone in there after he's come out and it just smells like he was vaping in there. So I think he goes in there. I think he goes in there and he lays down and just vapes it up for a while. But yeah, he tries really hard to make sure that he can just be in the bathroom.
Matt Noonan says in the chat, boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
That's right.
So
In our case, that's not really the case.
So
Boss makes a nickel, he makes a dime, and he poops on company
and
time.
he's still pooping on
Yeah.
company time.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks. Jordan Poole, get your act together, man.
John's back to victory. John's back to victory. When Jordan Poole got punched, he didn't punch back, right?
No,
He just
he
got-
was out.
You
He
got
he fell down.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's why you've got to punch back if you're in a fight, because now people know he's getting punched and not punching back, and now I can
He
talk
got so
crap.
used to falling down
Yeah.
that he just fell down on contact.
And he now knows people now know I can talk about on the podcast what he's not going to do anything. He's going to fall down.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that crazy that Andre Iguodala is talking about that, though?
It's not that crazy.
Is it really not? I mean, that's a pretty bad thing to have out there.
I mean, you watch him play; he stinks at defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's not.
Those guys will just talk, though. He and Evan will just talk.
I know. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
That's why it's good that they do podcasts, because so many players, they just won't say anything.
Yeah. But they're also both out of the league now. So it's a lot easier to say those things when you're out of the league
It's
than it
true.
is like when you're still on a team or still are going to run into those guys. But yeah, both really good guys too.
Time for some advice. It's not very good this week, but I still have it. Have you guys been to Golden Chick?
Yeah.
It may be my new favorite chicken restaurant. I think it might be better than Chick-fil-A.
What? Luke.
I think it is. It's their spicy chicken tenders. Have you had them?
Yes.
I think they're better.
They're not.
This is
insane.
You guys don't agree?
What's the advice?
We need an
The advice is to
intervention.
go and see for yourself at there. I think they're better than Chick-fil-A.
This is
Absolutely
this
not.
is
I
blasphemy.
go more often now to Golden Chick than Chick-fil-A.
This is psycho.
I don't even know what to say.
This is psycho behavior.
I got the spicy tenders one time
Yeah.
and wanted they had honey mustard on the menu, right? As a sauce.
No, there's your problem.
No, my problem is they gave me this like salad dressing container of honey mustard.
Well, here's what you need. You know what you need to get with them is the gravy.
no.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I'm telling
I don't
you-
even
I'm
know what
telling
to
you-
say about
I'm
this.
telling you, one, if you can find a Golden Chick, they don't all serve breakfast, but if there's one that does, their breakfast spicy.
Don't even talk
sandwich.
about don't even compare their breakfast
Yeah,
to
don't
Chick-fil-A.
even-
I'm telling you,
Chick-fil-A
they
has
have
the
it.
best breakfast in the game.
yeah, they do.
I don't agree. I'm
What?
telling you, give Golden Chick a try. It's
You have-
better. It can.
Why don't you
You've
just go
crossed
to,
a
Why
line.
don't you just go to Popeyes?
I don't like Popeyes.
Popeyes is way better.
I don't agree.
This is psycho behavior
don't
beyond
agree.
psycho behavior.
I'm telling you, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I'm there. I'm officially there.
This is a bad place. This is
Sorry.
This is a low
Hey,
place
I
to
didn't-
go.
I didn't say it was gonna. What's right is not always popular, and what's popular is not always right. I'm really taking
well,
stand.
it's wrong. Also, what's wrong is not popular. Well,
Yeah, well-
sometimes it's popular, but not in this case.
I'm just saying.
In this case, it's very unpopular.
Unpopular, but I might be right.
No,
Go and try for yourself.
I have told you that now
But you
3
got- but you
times.
got the
Yeah.
wrong thing. Gravy, baby.
No, I don't even really like gravy with my chicken anyway.
Really?
Not, I know Brahms. It's like you get the white gravy
Yeah.
with the chicken and the whole chicken dinner thing. It's fine. I'd rather have some sauce, some
Yeah.
good sauce.
Damn.
The
Sorry.
thing about it is it's like Taco Bueno. There's probably some really, really bad golden chicks out there.
You do have to go to a good one. I mean, if you're going to a bad restaurant, it's
Yeah, but the thing is
Not
that
good.
you can go to any Chick-fil-A and
Yeah.
feel good about where you're going.
100%.
you guys got to go to a good golden chick.
But how do you know? I mean,
Also, it's expensive. It's like
it is expensive.
as expensive, if not more expensive than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
It's right. I think it's right. They're about the same.
See, I would go there if it was a better value,
Mhm.
but I just know that the food isn't as good and it's not a better value.
Are you reading the comments, Luke?
Yep, people are with me.
They are not. I know that they're not.
Hey,
They're
I'm
very
just putting
against
it
you,
out
aren't
there.
they?
No, they're actually. It says it's good, but they
Are
say it's wildly uneven. Visit to visit.
Yeah. Visit to visit, not even from restaurant to restaurant.
Hey,
Yeah, same restaurant.
Same place.
but I'm telling you, when you go and it's good,
What are the restaurants that you can always depend on? No matter where you are, what time it is, whatever. Chick-fil-A,
Chick-fil-A.
Starbucks is up there too. It always tastes like I want it to. It always tastes like Starbucks.
I would argue McDonald's.
McDonald's is
I've
hit or
had
miss.
I've had a bad McDonald's before.
Yeah.
And
Man,
when
you
it's
get a bad one,
when it's bad, it is you feel so much regret inside of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Yeah. It's not. It's like I really went through McDonald's for this. Sometimes all the mayo's on one side.
Yeah,
but
what
when
have
you
we
get a
done?
really good, like a good Taco Bell, ooh, good, but bad Taco Bell's terrible. But when you're
Oh.
gonna run a really, really good one, ooh, it's good.
I don't
Yeah.
think that there's anything worse than a bad Taco Bell. A bad Taco Bell is so bad,
It's bad.
it makes you want to not go to Taco
You're just
Bell
sitting there and you're
anymore.
like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Why am I doing
What have I
this?
done? Yeah, you start to evaluate your life
It's really bad.
whenever you have bad Taco Bell. Yeah.
Chili's always tastes the same. Great.
I haven't been to Chili's in so long.
Oh, come on.
Chili's?
We go to Chili's every week.
Seriously?
No.
I don't think Chili's is
I've been to
good.
Chili's in
I don't think
a year.
Chili's is good.
Yeah, well, you think this chicken spot is better than
I
Chick-fil-A.
do. When it's at its best, it is better.
Is it better than Chili's?
Yes.
No.
What do you get at Chili's? When was the last time you went for real?
Years.
Okay, so
What do I get though? Chili con queso.
it's good. If you go next time you go to Chili's, try it this week. It's fallen off in huge ways.
Who's an NBA? I think Poku is Taco Bell. When it's bad, it's really bad. When it's good, it's like that was pretty good. That was exciting. That was surprising.
I don't know. It's too popular of a place to be Poku. Poku's I mean, maybe Poku is Golden Chick. Because like some people think like Poku's Golden Chick.
Mm.
Because Luke thinks it's just the best.
Yeah.
Like better than any place ever. And you and I are like, we're probably never going.
Yeah.
Well, you know what a place also
fine.
A
It has a
controversial place
chance.
that I like a lot. Long John Silver's.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's good.
I saw a Long John Silver's ad from like the 90s the other day, and they were offering fish, fries, shrimp, and a fresh hot cup of coffee.
gross.
That was in the ad.
It's the only restaurant that gives you like malt vinegar
It just makes me think of my grandpa.
Yeah.
Like fish, fries, shrimp, coffee.
The best one is when they're paired with an A&W, as they often are, because then
Yeah.
you can get the Long John Silver's, but you can also get a mug of root beer.
A mug of root beer.
Yeah,
But the A&W fries just taste like fish.
well, you're not getting the A&W fries. You're getting the Long John Silver fries.
Yeah.
Oh man. I would say that Long John Silver's is the Teo Maladone of restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Hey, you guys go to the fair? You guys go to the
I'm not a fair guy.
I'm also not a fair guy.
I really tried
So
to.
where are you
avoid it.
going to go with this?
I just was curious if there's any fair foods that you would want to try.
I haven't been to the fair since I would guess I was 7 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I do not go. However, with that being said, there are some fair foods that I do miss and
Okay.
could theoretically go for.
All right, let's hear
Funnel cake
it. Yeah.
rocks.
Yeah, that's good.
You know who else? Who does little mini funnel cakes?
Hmm.
Golden Chick, baby.
They
do?
make funnel cakes?
They make little mini ones. They have them special right now. Yeah, 50 cents funnel cake.
50
It's a little-
cents.
It's like the size of a cookie, but it's a funnel cake.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
They got powdered sugar on those things?
Yeah, baby.
Is that-
telling you.
is that pretty messy?
I haven't gotten one, but I've looked at it and said, huh.
50 cents, you might as well throw it in, you know?
Yeah, I haven't though. But but so at the fair, funnel cake I would do.
Yeah.
Foot long hot dog.
Fried Oreo.
I mean, I don't know.
Fried Oreo is really good.
Yeah,
Would
fried
I?
Oreo's good.
Is it?
Yeah,
Have you
it's
had?
good.
Have you ever
I
had
haven't
it?
had it. I mean, all the fair foods I haven't had. I haven't been there
Yeah.
for forever.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but it's really good.
Turkey leg, would I get it? Probably. I don't know.
Turkey leg overrated. It's more about the experience than
Yeah.
it is the actual turkey.
Definitely. It's for the gram.
Yeah, it's for the gram. It never tastes that good. They're not very seasoned. They're always too dry.
Yeah, they're not good.
It's not good.
What about an Indian taco?
What's on an Indian taco?
It's just like fried bread with like taco stuff on it.
Is the clown that you throw the ball to dunk the clown but the clown's mean to you? Is he still there?
Huh?
The mean clown. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? He's there, but he's a mean clown. He's mean to you. He's making fun of people trying to throw the balls.
That's a nightmare you had, I think.
I think he's there.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
And he
other thing
bit
about
your
the
arm
fair
off.
that I think about all the time about the fair is KJ 103 used to have the thing where everyone touches the car and sits in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and the last person to be sitting in the car wins the car.
Mm-hmm.
As a little kid, I was like, I could do this easy.
Guess who won that?
Who?
My aunt or uncle. I can't remember which one. They did it.
Really?
And they won a car. Yes.
Wow.
Did they have
This is like back in the day when they were like teenagers or
how
in
long did they
college.
have to sit in the car?
It was a long time. I can't remember exactly how long, but they won. They did it.
Because they give you bathroom breaks.
I think you probably have
No,
to.
you got to poop. You
No.
got to poop pee right there.
No, that's not right. They give you bathroom breaks.
How you get the car easily is you just poop yourself. And
Yeah.
then everybody's
Well,
like,
I think
gotta
that's
get out of here.
that's like some strategy is cutting rank farts in the car because you're like, this car reeks. I'm gonna go.
You just eat a bunch of golden chick before you get in there.
Let it fly. Wear a diaper.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to answer your Twitter questions. And we're back after that quick break. It's time for some Twitter questions.
Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you. This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it. Our first Twitter question comes from @It'sThatBoyParker, who wants to know what would be a dream attraction for the new Thunder Arena. Water slide, hot dog buffet, an L train, something to put the butts in the seats.
Oh man, we've got a lot of good stuff for this. Anything, I kept thinking about some ideas for some kind of like hot dog buffet or whatever. That's so disgusting. That can't
Hot
work.
dog buffet is such a bad idea.
Any kind of buffet at a Thunder game,
no,
bad idea.
no,
Can't happen.
There's no chance. What if it's a Sunday buffet?
No,
All right, fair.
it can't happen.
Yeah,
That's so disgusting.
yeah, I agree.
But I do think, maybe you come in and every 50th person that walks in the door
Mhm.
gets a food voucher for $50 or something. I think that would be really exciting. Every 50th person
That's
that
an
walks in.
that's an attraction.
I think so. That's one of them. Also, you could be Thunder for the night. So there's 2 Thunder costumes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's the actual Thunder, and then you could be chosen to be Thunder with
Are
Thunder.
you talking about Rumble?
Yeah,
Yes, his
I
name is
am.
not Thunder.
I am like trying to figure out what you're talking about.
You could be Thunder. Rumble. I'm talking about Rumble.
You could be
All right.
You could be Thunder.
Okay. You could be Rumble with Rumble.
This is such.
Are you talking about being like the inflatable Rumble?
No, I'm talking about there's another Rumble costume.
There's not 2 Rumbles.
I know, but you could be. You could be Rumble. Maybe
That
it's
would be-
like a Miss Pac-Man situation.
That's not to me, that's a detriment. If I'm going there to watch, let's say, a concert or a like Thunder game, and they're like, you have to dress up as Rumble when that's not what I'm going there to do, that's a negative.
No, you can
That's a
threat. You can say no, but you could also do it.
No,
Because
it's not
think
an
about
attraction.
being in the audience and watching everything Rumble does, this person has to try to do as well. Rumble falls in from the freaking top of the roof all the way down. Then someone else does it, and you're like, oh, how are they going to do it? They're freaking out. They're spinning around. They almost die.
But so you
Love
want
it.
So you want to be actively reminded that there's a human man inside Rumble.
Yeah, I never forget about that, ever. I have never once been like, whoa, I forgot that Rumble isn't real.
You get lost. You can get lost in the.
You get lost in the Rumble sauce?
You would
see
never
it,
want.
bro.
You would
Like,
never
that's Rumble.
want to do that, though.
Yeah.
You're
I think
going
there's some people
you're-
that would.
You're going there to
No,
watch
there's
a.
not.
You're going
No.
there to watch a basketball game. You don't want to be Rumble.
Some people would want to be Rumble.
No,
The people that are going.
No.
Wrong.
no.
This is not it.
No one wants to be Rumble. I think there needs to be a giant Russell Westbrook face with him screaming as like this big thing that you can come by and take a picture with it, but it's huge. It's just giant, and you can make the same Russell Westbrook face, take a picture next to it. I think,
Russell Westbrook, though, he's still in the league. You can't have another player.
dude, I don't care if people love Russell Westbrook so much here that you could still do it. I don't care if he's still in the league. I think that they need to put the mule inside the arena so
That'd
you
be
could go
great.
get good food. Also, put a Dairy Queen in the arena that only makes blizzards only.
That'd be good.
Okay, now we're getting back to maybe not quite a buffet, but you could create your own. It's a machine, like kind of a Blizzard vending machine, and you can create your
The
own
thing is,
Blizzard right there.
That's you would never do that because you have to be handed the blizzard upside down.
Robot arm comes out, goes like this. It shakes too hard, it falls out.
Yeah.
What I would like, really nice, large bathrooms.
Large.
Because when
They're pretty big.
because when you gotta go in a Thunder game and there's a long line,
Mm-hmm.
not enough. There's not enough. They need to be bigger, and there needs to be more of them.
All right.
That's my thought.
I think there will be more toilets in the next Thunder Arena.
That's great.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
More toilets.
I also think there should be special sections that have like the really big reclining seats, like in the nice theaters,
Now we're talking.
with service. So like with a waiter and whatever, and it's
Yeah.
up in, it's not down low because but it's up maybe on the
Yeah,
second
they have
story.
waiters down low.
Yeah, but
other
this
thing-
is the nice seats. They'll bring you everything.
Why are you going Dairy Queen and not Brahms?
I just have had at the arena in Vegas. They have a Dairy Queen. I just think about that.
We don't really have Dairy Queens though here.
We do have Dairy Queen.
Where's the Dairy Queen?
Penn and Memorial?
Really?
What? Really?
Mm-hmm. In between Memorial and 150th. Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know.
I had no idea either.
Yeah.
Is that the only one?
I don't know. I just see it all the time.
DQ.
You think about Dairy Queen, Dairy Queen a lot.
Always think about Dairy Cream, which is just ice cream.
No, I think it's just cream. Any more attractions? Maybe a roller coaster.
A giant slide that you call the tornado that goes from the third level all the way to the bottom.
That's cool.
I was thinking about a slide, the slide that gets you out of the arena. That like you slide in, and once you slide, you cannot get back in. You're out like straight to the parking lot.
Here's the thing. Here's what happens. Here's the attraction. All the stairs turn into a slide.
At any moment.
Just whenever the buzzer sounds, all the stairs instantly turn into a slide. You can still go down the escalator if you want, but everyone can just go down the slide.
That's great. Everyone's crashing.
Everyone is just so hurt.
Those stairs are long too. You pick up some speed on those slides.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But wouldn't there, if there was a slide to get out, like you're in Loud City and you take it down and then you're like in the parking lot, like I think that would be I would use it.
How does that work?
Just down the thing. Like let's say it's a slide right to like the Omni that's across the street. So you slide out of Loud City, boom, you're in the Omni. I would do it. And I think others would too.
A long tube slide that reaches from the arena to the Omni.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd be so scared someone stopped in there or got stuck in there. And then you have, oh God, can you imagine getting stuck in one of those slides with a bunch of people and people just keep coming down?
Yeah.
Half of our ideas, people could die.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, I have too many blizzards.
Yeah, none of this stuff is ever happening.
Have too many blizzards.
Better food, though, I think is a real one.
I think just having local food
Yeah.
from local establishments.
It would be like
I think that is like an easy, even if it was like, hey, Brahms ice cream here, the Mule, whatever else, like whatever other restaurants, you could have a Spark inside the arena.
oh, there you go.
You know, like you could do all those. And I think the food would be way better.
Way better.
And people wouldn't feel like they had to go out to eat before the game too. They would spend their money in the arena.
That's true. Maybe there should be like an actual food court instead of like a concourse.
Yeah.
Well, there's still food in the concourse, but like a section where there's a bunch of tables and like a real food court.
Yeah. There are, I mean, they have that in Utah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Where there's like sit down tables to eat, like big sections like that.
That's awesome.
Next to like really good restaurants. Like the food there was really good.
And some of the like seating areas look like cars, classic cars, like the mall.
The mall.
And there's also a movie theater in there. And
the stores
and the Buckle.
and the Buckle.
They could make, I mean, you could make an arena like an all day or all afternoon into the game event. You know what I'm saying? Like you get there at 2 and there's so much to do.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna buy some jeans from the Buckle.
So Luke just wants a mall.
That's what we're talking about.
Luke wants to walk into a Gadzooks.
Oh man,
A Spencer's.
I can't believe Gadzooks went out of business.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
How is that possible? They had the funny T-shirt game locked down.
They did. They had all
You
the
walk
Johnson
in,
shirts.
That back
Big Johnson.
that back wall. Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out to Gadzooks.
I don't know what that is.
You think there's any Gadzooks left in the world?
No. Oh, they're gone. It was such a 90s thing.
Yeah.
They sold not ironic, but funny T-shirts and then Jinko jeans.
Mm-hmm.
There just wasn't enough denim.
I think
around.
a Gadzooks would do well now. People are back into that kind of stuff.
I see a lot of Jinko jeans.
There's a lot of Jinko jeans out there. I think J-Dub would shop at Gadzooks
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. A lot of anime stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what happened to Gadzooks. The brand was acquired by Forever 21 in 2005,
Oh, wow.
with the company buying Gadzooks out of bankruptcy for an estimated $33 million.
Wow. The people of Gadzooks had to have been so jacked.
But the other thing is Forever 21 owns Gadzooks. Have a Gadzooks section at the back of Forever 21. Funny t-shirts.
Or just open up Gadzooks again.
big jeans.
Big jeans, funny shirts,
they're-
Gadzooks.
Well, they've had it. They've had it now for 18 years. They're not
They've
doing
done
anything
nothing
wrong.
with it. They've just been sitting on it for 18 years.
Bad business.
What a weird acquisition. All right.
Man, Gadzooks. I'm deep in the Gadzooks hole.
It would be cool if there was an L train, though, in the arena that went all the way around that you could just hop on and
Yeah.
it made stops
Like a tram.
like a little mini train.
Yeah.
like at Frontier City. Don't they have a little train?
They do.
I haven't been there in a long time.
I was going to say, when was the last time you went there?
drive by it
Were we in middle school?
pretty often. Fright night coming up. Scary.
Yeah.
It's too scary. Like your kids really can't go. It's for teens. It's too scary.
Too
All right,
scary.
let's go to our next Twitter question. It comes from @EvanETM, who says, "What's more likely, Chet Rookie of the Year or Shea MVP?"
I think it's Shea MVP.
Yeah.
I think Chet to win Rookie of the Year, one, he's going to have to be the second best player on the team, like certainly. And I just think that's a really tall task for him, especially with how good Giddey and J-Dub are. And I think a lot of people will talk about J-Dub, but people forget Giddey was the second leading scorer on the team last year at 16 points per game. You think that him at 19 and 20 years old is going to want to dial that back?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know about that. I just don't know that Chet, and I know a lot of people are picking Chet to be Rookie of the Year. I just don't know that he's going to be able to put up the counting stats to get there. Whereas like Scoot Henderson and Brandon Miller and Wemby are all going to have a chance to actually put up the counting stats. So I think that one is going to be really tough. But there is a chance that he comes out and is the second best player on the team, averages 18, 7, and 3 blocks per game. And then, yeah, he's probably the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Also, that would just be, I can't tell you how excited I would be if he comes out and averages, it's December and he's averaging 18 points a game.
Yeah. I mean, that is not impossible. I just think that Shea going from All NBA to the MVP is maybe they're on the same plane of possibility, actually. Like, I think both are within the realm of possibility for both those guys. They're obviously both very high level outcomes for them. I don't even have to say that, but it's cool that we get to follow a team that has a chance to have the MVP and the Rookie of the Year on the same team. It's pretty unusual to have both those guys as candidates. They will both probably be in the top 5 for both those awards.
Well, and don't forget, J-Dub was the runner-up to Rookie of the Year last year.
Yeah.
So you have that on there too. I know we talked about.
Yeah, we
Giddey.
had it. Yeah, I was going to say we had it last year.
Yeah.
Both I wonder how many teams in the history of the league have had a top 5 MVP and a top 5 Rookie of the Year candidate 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened last year. And I wonder, I think it's got a good chance to happen this year. It could happen with multiple guys. I mean, you have Casey Wallace and Mitsic and Chet. Excuse me. And Keontae Johnson, for what it's worth. But I wonder how many times that's happened in the league, that it's just been a top 5 MVP candidate and a top 5 Rookie of the Year on the same team. It can't have happened that much.
No way. And I wonder how many teams have had 2 rookies that had the chance of being top 5. in the same year.
Yeah,
You know who I'm talking about? Mincic.
it could be. I mean, he could play well enough to be voted top 5 in Rookie of the Year.
So if you had Chet and Mincic, and you had J-Dub, and Shea, who's going to be first team All NBA again, probably.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it's insane. That's all possible. These are all like very high level outcomes, but it's interesting to think about the fact that they're in just a really unique place in NBA history, I think, with the high level talent, and then like the up and coming talent that they have is really, it's unusual for sure.
And there's some luck involved, but like there's not a lot of other I can't really think of other small market teams that make this many good decisions this quickly without just getting really, really lucky.
Yeah.
Right? Like you had New Orleans, got really lucky with Zion. That may not even work out. You have Memphis, they got lucky with Ja.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they've done a good job of making quick decisions that have like turned into winning.
Triple J, then Ja, and they got Bane, which was lucky to get him at the end of the draft and for him to turn into the player that he is.
Mm-hmm. But with the Thunder, you just see so many. It seems so strategic. Like nothing. You got lucky to get the second pick with Chet, right?
Definitely.
But you take Chet, and then you take J-Dub, and you take Giddey, and you trade for Shea. And you like, there are all these things that are like directly from, decisions you've made with the opportunity you've been given.
Yeah, I mean,
that are just the right decisions.
They've just nailed all their top picks, which hasn't happened since Westbrook, Durant, Harden,
Serge.
Yeah, I mean,
what pick was Serge?
He's like 21, I think.
21.
Yeah, this hasn't happened since then, because you have teams like the Sixers who missed on Nerlens and Okafor, and they also made the trade to get Markelle Fultz, when they could have had Tatum. So, I mean, they made a lot of mistakes at the top, and because they got Embiid, it didn't matter. They still got to where they wanted. Well, they still had. Actually, they've never gotten out of the second round, so they haven't exactly gotten to where they wanted to go.
Well, now Embiid, how long is he even going to be there?
I mean, we'll see.
He might be gone.
He could be gone, and this whole thing could be over. But yeah, there's not been a front office that has tried to do this that is connected on every pick. I guess TBD for Detroit, but they took Killian Hayes, so that's already cooked. But it's a different front office. No, that was his first pick, was Killian Hayes. Cooked. Houston, who Jalen Green, Jabari, and Amen.
Yeah. That's pretty good, but it's like
it's also they're TBD, but it still doesn't look as good as the Thunder does as early.
And it's not this whole picture. Like the Thunder already had this culture and organization locked down. The Houston Rockets are in shambles when it comes to culture and organization.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So they can make all these good picks that are really good players. Good job. But they're coming into what? Thunder players are coming into something that's set. It's a good culture. There's a great coaching staff. You have a future with this head coach who's young. It's like they have every decision they've made has been the right one.
Yeah.
To give you the best opportunity to be the best team you can be.
Yeah.
Because you can't just make all the right decisions and then you're the best team in the league. It doesn't work like that. There has to be some luck involved along the way.
Yeah.
But you have to give yourself the most chances at hitting when it comes to lucky time. And we know all about how much preparation you have to do to get to lucky time.
Lucky time. You know what else is a great mall store? Babbage's.
Yeah. It used to be GameStop.
No, I don't
turned
think
into
they have.
GameStop.
Yes, but I don't know if they have any.
Now it's a Mexican restaurant.
Now it's a Raising Cane's, isn't it? Well, it depends on which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The other thing, you know what I miss?
Mm-mm.
Speaking of old video game stores, and how you had to buy video games at Toys R Us as a little kid,
Yeah.
when you'd go and it'd be the flat, like no like stock there. You'd have to go and get the little price tag and take the price tag up to the big window, and then they go back there and hand you the video game.
Yeah. Do they have a uniform?
Toys R Us, yeah, they have little uniforms.
All right.
But that was good. That's a good childhood memory.
Target has good uniforms. You always know someone who works at Target.
Wrong, because have you ever gone to Target and you're wearing a red shirt?
Yeah.
Don't do that. You gotta know.
And khakis.
Yeah, I've done it.
It's easy to accidentally go to Target wearing the Target uniform.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
bad uniform.
Really?
Yeah, it's true. One time I had to go to Walmart after work, and this was when I was working at Whitefields, and we did this clay shoot, and they gave us these really nice vests, but they were the Walmart blue, and I was wearing it, and I'm walking through Walmart, and I got asked so many times where certain things were, and I was just pointing people. I was just go into it. Some of the times I wouldn't know. I'd just be like, "Oh, aisle 10."
Yep.
And they'd be like, "Oh, thank you so much." I don't know.
See you later.
Yeah. So Target,
They're standing behind you in the checkout line too.
Hey, wait a minute. This employee
Sent me the opposite direction.
I don't work here, guy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to our next Twitter question. It comes from @John Sa 1962. Who wants to know which lineups would best suit Micic? For example, does he run the second unit, or do you stagger Giddey and Shea? I don't know. I don't know if we ever landed on how to correctly pronounce
We haven't
his name.
yet. That's one of my media day goals, is to have him pronounce his own name for me. I think it's going to be really interesting to see, because I just don't know defensively how he's going to function on this team and what that will look like. So I'm interested to see what that looks like. Offensively, he can be a sixth man. Like, the Thunder didn't have a traditional sixth man that came off the bench to score. It was supposed to be Trey Man, and he was not good. And so it kind of became Isaiah Joe, but Isaiah Joe is more of a complementary piece that comes off the bench. And so I think he can come off the bench and kind of take the reins a little bit. And also, he can be complimentary too, because he can shoot. But I would like to see him as the sixth man that comes off the bench and provides a scoring punch and some shooting. And like optimal lineups, I think you want to play him with a guy like Kenrich, who just really knows how to play. I think that you want to play him with maybe like J-Dub too, who's like an outstanding cutter, because Micic can really pass. I think you can honestly play him with anybody, but I think you want to play him with guys that can defend, so that he's not such a liability. And so I would hesitate to play him a lot with Giddey because of that, just because I think that could be pretty rough. But with guys like Dort and Kenrich and J-Dub, I think it'd be really interesting. So
do we know if Micic is going to have an issue defensively? Like, does he have that reputation?
I mean, honestly, yes, he does have that reputation. Honestly, like, if you're a white European guard, like, most of those guys just don't defend.
Just
so,
assume.
Yeah. But also, like, I've watched a bunch of them, and I think there's going to be issues there. I don't know how big they'll be. I don't know how pronounced they'll be. I don't know with this coaching staff and with their system if it's going to be mitigated, because a lot of those guys have been. Like, Isaiah Joe was not a good defender at all for the 76ers, and he came here and he was okay. So maybe he's okay. I don't know. I am so intrigued to watch him play. That's like one of the things that it's down the list, but it's definitely like on the list of like, man, I cannot wait to see what it looks like to see him play with this team, just because it's a competent point guard that can really score, can really pass. I mean, you're adding him to this team. He's ready to win. I mean, he's 27 years old. He's not like another 20-year-old rookie.
Right.
So if he's going to make it in the league, we're going to know pretty quickly
Mm-hmm.
if he's going to be an NBA guy. So I'm really intrigued to see what that looks like. But I think playing him with just other really smart players, even a guy like Bertans who can really shoot it, to give him a little bit of space would be great. But I don't think that he's a tough player to pair people with. I think he can play with a lot of different guys offensively.
Yeah. Are there there's a chance he could be, a guy that ends up in closing lineups of games, right?
It's possible. It's hard to speculate. I think there's a lot of, you think about the starting lineup and who off the bench could be subbed into a closing lineup. We saw Wiggins close games for the Thunder. I think he's probably somebody that we just don't think about all that much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's somebody that could still do it. I think Casey Wallace will have a chance to be that guy too. Kenrich is definitely going to be a guy at the top of that list. There's a lot of guys. Jay Will could be, maybe they're playing a really big team and you just need an extra body and a good ball mover. And maybe if Jay Will shoots it like he did last season, you probably want to play him a lot too. There's a lot of different players that could fit into what this Thunder team wants to do as far as closing lineups. So,
I'm just thinking now, hearing you talking about all these people and going through, man, this team is not just deep with, star power and potential star power, but role players.
yeah.
All the guys you just mentioned that could play off the bench with Mičić, I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's solid. That guy's solid. I noticed you didn't mention Trey Mann, Isaiah Joe, Bertans, Burp, Jay Will, all these guys that are just okay, they're pretty solid NBA players. They're role players. This team is all of a sudden pretty deep.
Yeah. There's a lot of good players on this team. Now, some of them are not going to be as good as we think. I think we thought Jeremiah Robinson Earl was going to be he's for sure going to be a rotation player for you. And he really struggled last year. Some of it was the ankle. Some of it was he just wasn't very good when he had a chance. So guys that we even bank on a little bit, it's still a little early to actually do that. But I think they're going to have a lot more than they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
They were closing the season with, Lindy getting serious minutes, and he's somebody else like Lindy Waters could get better, and a 6'6" shooter all those guys always have a place in the NBA.
Our next question comes from @JasonMichael_, who wants to know what item is Andrew going to have the players rank in this year's media day interview.
So I won't be ranking an item, but I do have a special segment that we are going to record with the players, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Oh,
but it's going to be I think it could be really funny. So I'm really excited about it. That will be on our YouTube channel. So look out for that. I think it's going to be great. There's not a lot of pressing questions heading into this media day.
Mm-hmm.
There's not, because last year there was talk about Shea and him being potentially traded if the Thunder continue to be bad and all this stuff. And there was talk about, well, Shea probably wants out or whatever. And all that's gone. And now there's no real pressure or contract situation or something going on with the team that has put them in any precarious situation. So I think this year we're just going to have fun.
Oh, we're just out there having fun. Double rumbles.
Are you going to do the thing where they have a cardboard box and it has 5 straws and they have to guess what each one is, but the last one's hot sauce?
Ooh, yeah.
Are you going to do that?
No.
Okay, you could.
You could think about doing that.
Think about doing it.
Hey, millionaire basketball player.
No, they're all hot sauce, actually.
Drink from these straws. This mystery box, I would get thrown out of there so fast.
Yeah, no one would do it. I'm trying to think of the player that would do that. Maybe J-Dub would do it.
I was going to say J-Dub might do it. Everybody else would be like, what are you doing?
Would be like,
why is
no.
this happening?
Yeah. Chet, no way.
There's no way. and I wouldn't blame him.
There's no way he's putting a straw in his mouth.
Yeah, that would be awfully strange. Awfully strange.
Hey guys, our next Twitter question comes from
Hey guys.
Hey
Zach
guys,
Deeg,
Jimmy.
who wants to know what's the absolute highest win total you could actually talk yourself into for the Thunder this year.
Jimmy.
I love Jimmy.
Jimmy.
How high could you talk yourself into?
So high. I could talk myself into 50. I'm trying to think, could I go higher than that? I've already been. I'm like talking about all this stuff today. I'm like, yeah, that's 50. Deep star power. We got 2 Rookie of the Year candidates. We got last year's runner-up. We got an MVP candidate. That's 50.
Yeah. I think they're going to be in the 38 to 52 win range.
What's the highest? So 52 is your highest. You could talk
I think it
yourself
just
into.
everything clicks. Everyone's healthy. Everything clicks. Everything is awesome. It's possible they do that. That is like a 2% chance that happens, but it's not no chance. It's most likely they win like 44, 45 games and are like good.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the most likely scenario for them. And then there's like the 38s, like, hey, they're still about where they were last year, and just like a couple of things go wrong. You know, like that's not impossible.
Yeah, to me, if they're around where they were last year and there weren't, some pretty serious injuries along the way, that'd be really disappointing. I would be worried.
It would be disappointing for sure. But we just have to remember they are the second youngest team in the league, I believe.
There's just too many guys that have been playing long enough now, though.
I agree. That's why I say I think the most likely outcome is in the middle, in like the mid 40s, where they have a legit chance to be a playoff team. Which I think if you're just a playoff team, you feel really good. Just doesn't even matter. If they won 42 games and they were the 6th seed, I think you'd still feel really good.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a lot of it's not necessarily even the record, but where are they in the West? Because I think because there's so many good teams in the West that the record may not look like a traditional good team record, but you could still be in like in the position that you want to be in, if that makes sense.
I have a question. Are you miffed?
Miffed and peeved.
Did you guys ever drive by houses that you used to live at or own, and you look at the house and they're not being taken care of at the level that you were taking care of the house? Does that make you guys mad?
I don't know that I feel mad. I probably feel like more sad, like, oh, they're doing bad.
Yeah.
My old house, they're not taking care of the garden like they used to. They've killed all my trees.
Oh,
my little trees.
All the hard work of the trees. That is sad.
Can I admit something to you? I think we're that house for the people before us.
Get out there and garden, man.
No. Kate's doing a good job getting the garden back up. But when we moved in, whoever was there before, like, were gardeners. Okay. Like legit gardeners. And there were all these flowers and like great plants, and they kept everything up, and even in the back. And then we had 2 kids along the way. So the gardens, they fall.
Yeah.
They fall away. They don't get taken care of. And we're trying to build it back up now. We're coming out of the dark place, the seventh level of hell. We're at like hell level 5 right now. So we're starting to garden a little bit more, and it's looking better. It is. But I think the house before, whoever was in the house before, did a really good job. And we're doing like an okay job now. Man. Yeah. But our neighbor, Andrea, would garden with them too, and her house is amazing, like amazing garden. All the butterflies are at her house. Butterflies aren't at our house.
What about the bees?
We got some bees, but all the bees are at her house. I mean, there's way more flowers.
I've seen it. Yeah, it is nice.
It's really nice. So I think she probably judges us.
I'm
trying to think who else judges us. It's probably just her. Everyone else has been around. I judge us.
Does your neighborhood have a yard of the month
No,
type thing?
I don't think so.
My old neighborhood did, and I really wanted them to. Wanted.
Do you think you would have won?
I think I could have.
Really?
Yeah, I had some good. I had some good months.
If there,
I had some good months where it was looking real good. You know.
yeah.
Come back to a fresh mow. I don't have a yard now, so
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have anything to.
You got the sky.
I got the sky, and I have indoor plants. That's it. So
Mhm.
you miffed?
I'm trying to think of what made me miffed. I'm sure that I'm miffed about something, but nothing comes to mind that's that I'm too miffed about. We got the season rolling right around. It won't be long before we have preseason basketball in Oklahoma City. I think October 9th
Wow.
is the first preseason game.
Wow.
Wimby is in town.
That's crazy.
Are you nervous?
So, no, I'm very excited
I'm
about it.
kind of nervous.
I'm
What
very
are you
excited.
nervous about? Chet going down first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Knock on whatever this is.
Particle board.
Linoleum.
Knock on the linoleum. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Next week is bold predictions. Actually, Michele and Alex and I, the three of us, recorded last night. We recorded 2 podcasts last night that they're done, they're canned, they're ready to go. So those on YouTube, if you want to hear all of it, I'm just going to put it out as one long episode. It's like almost 2 hours. So you can listen to that on YouTube Monday, but then I will release it as 2 different podcasts, Monday and Wednesday. So if you just need your content spread out, that's where that will be as well. So hope you're having a great day and awesome weekend. We'll talk to you guys.
We got a watch party coming up.
We do. We need to get our ducks in a row, but yeah, we do.
Okay.
Quack, quack. We'll talk to you guys again on Monday.
Get over here, ducks.